see what he can do. Because already,
nah, I haven't seen him play yet, so I have no idea in terms of something.
He's going to be absolutely booming coming into Lotus.
All right.
And we're going to find out as to why.
Let us see. FUT on defense, Heretics on attack.
It's a fresh start here. We just have our fingers crossed we get the Heretics we want to be seeing. Let's see how they look on this map after, again, FUT is tested up against international talent here and came out looking good.
Oi, they don't take the orb and they want a contact. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Felt like they read this though. 3-person stack over towards C.
It kind of fell to pieces. If Over and Boo left with whatever is remaining.
Give me that replay. They still have the spikes, so like maybe. But in terms of them getting a bit of momentum with a good start, that is out the window fully.
Almost like the Paper X approach to playing Sage, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Again, it's the execution that's kind of questionable in terms of the result. Obviously, have two members of FUT Esports stacked there.
Cooper, what's up?
In that corner to punish it. Maybe not something that's anticipated by Heretics, but now I see the 2v5, and actually both players now tagged up 6 and 13 HP respectively.
Yeah, just a very slow and painful death at this point. Spike is still in the hands of Avova, but I don't think there's really anywhere to go at this point.
Oh boy.
Still knowing
not that again.
Avova's already been seen a couple of seconds ago anyway. We'll find a
okay, very clean. Very, very clean from them. Let's see the replay. Let's see how it went down.
And again, that would be an interesting statistic to look at, even with the pistol round aside, just how many rounds that FUT Esports are able to keep clean. The number of players that did survive in their round victories previously here. Kellogg stinks that first kill is going to come through and he wants to capitalize and take the space early, preemptively, has trust in his teammates, but it just doesn't happen.
No, it certainly didn't. So, shake it off. Maybe just a little unfortunate. Maybe not. Let's see what they've got in store with us now. I'm looking at
chat, is Ben, me, and Turkish?
Lovely paranoia, quelling any early progress and the smoke to follow, and the avenue of approach towards A gets somewhat
That's kind of cool.
denied.
Here ready with the wall this time around. Different setup once again for FUT Esports, and looking so fluid on the previous map in terms of constantly keeping Heretics guessing.
Let me try to turn up the casters a bit because we've got the audio sorted now, so we can actually
on both sides, attack and defense.
Let me put that here.
Smokes have been lovely so far, really.
Okay, this is nice. At least they're going around the map getting some orbs. Heavy priority over towards the Killjoy.
Just no opportunities being given here. Denied the full picture of the two players there off the back of the knife, but still noting one. The split towards mid, looking again quite handled. Two players ready on the other side.
Looking kind of disciplined for, especially both maps combined.
Allowing these four other players.
Ooh, small window.
Yeah, Kellogg does get in, but does receive a bit of damage. And at a
really disciplined. Look at this. No one even, he never wants to over face past that mark as well. That was kind of impressive.
Captain just absolutely battering them.
It's a very good sign on the ecos as well for this.
Very mild coming out from Heretics, not really being given much to play with here.
That's just rewarded.
I think
the crowd want it.
The crowd are calling.
He definitely hears that. Gonna go forward for it. Not finding her over. We'll snatch it away at the last second.
Not too bad in terms of damage, right? 2 gun rebuys.
Comfortable start once again.
Yeah, I like the discipline, and again, yeah, good sign against the ecos having this much discipline, especially from these two. There's definitely multiple times where a lot of players would have been tempted to swing.
Purchase coming into round 3. Yeah, I think Mixwell just anticipating the reposition from Atta, but it just doesn't come. You see,
he wanted it. He really wanted it.
Just lovely confidence builders, aren't they? A couple of individuals now.
Aylas, thank you so much. Tanners, dude, welcome into the Slug Club. Aylas, thank you for doing that, dude.
Trying to build up too. Certainly not the same to be said on the other side. Like to see one of them start to heat up, feel that confidence. Let's look across the map now. 3-1-1. Boo, dedicated.
Let's get some Slug approves in.
I think. And a captain on the other side. All going to be invested.
Oh my goodness. Building. Not like this, chat.
Towards that C site. It is going to be watching the other side. Now really tested. Overwhelmed in the end, and Zeke does get the site under control. Spike still not committed just yet, about to cross through. And there it is. Plan going to come in.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm hoping Zeke did turn back for the plant.
Looking pretty good. We'll see how
Safe,
much
just obscuring
damage
a little
FUT
bit
can
of
do. It's
default.
going to be a very hard retake. They
Any of those
they
sidelines
might
behind.
decide to just hold them in and get
Heretics do want to
kills,
sit back and play
judging
towards
by
the
everyone where everyone is. So we'll keep an eye on it.
See, actually, Mr. Four and how far he can get here, because that alarm bot's still up. Boo was actually just about to push towards site, but it will protect his presence.
That's really
Nobody else from Heretics turning for it, though. That's important.
Yeah, there's a flash from Cracks. No one actually going to get punished off the back. Nice timing on the paranoia.
Yeah, there's a nice omen flash.
Going to keep them at bay, and this is good so far. Hold on.
That's
Any more
concerning.
damage I
It's
get
good.
worried.
Yeah,
These
it's
are
good
rifles,
damage at the
remember.
moment.
This gets costly.
Really
That's
good
down
damage.
to just Zeke.
Holy hell.
And the round will be Heretics, but the damage again being achieved, Mike, is unbelievable.
And Mr. Four actually gets the upgrade as well, so able to swap that Bulldog out and hold
Yeah,
on
that's
to
an
it.
insane bonus. Okay, Chad, we get big
Yeah, you
swing
look
rounds.
at the funds on the left side of your screen here.
Here we go. This is it.
Other than that, we had to get as close to actually Kiwi onto the operator very early on, round 4 for him.
Incredibly quick to get that. See how that changes the dynamic, though.
I'm saying that's why it's key for nobody else actually to turn once that alarm bot takes contact. Things do look a little worrisome.
Yeah.
Because Boo
Look at Nil. Just
has no information on
understands
what's on the upside of the
the
alarm
shake
bot.
in his head.
No real confirmation on backside of C
Okay.
to know exactly.
So
who's
only
positioned
one
there.
person can buy next round. One on each team can buy next round.
Yeah, he does.
That's a huge start. Op
Sticks
comes
around
in,
for it,
saves enough
catches
money
Boo.
for it.
Big damage
Really
early.
good. Now, in terms of
Regular
how he was
just
playing
split
this
off the
last
back,
time,
looking
what used to
elsewhere,
happen is
they
he used to
don't
op
fancy it,
and then
but
he used to
again, when you
instantly
are
rotate
playing
over
something like
towards
Neon,
here.
you
It
can
does
be
look like we're
so
going to see a similar
mobile.
thing as Killjoy takes it up, but we're heading over towards B. He might get here in time for
He
this.
finds the opener. Kiwi looking for a blind shot through the smoke. You hear actually the dash coming through here. Is he going to have to get
Danger.
away?
Oh, Kellogg's, what an adjustment, but being toyed with here. Kiwi trying to find a little bit of time.
Nicely
to
done from
reset the
Kellogg's.
tempo
Was
himself.
worried that he's going to carry on
Falls
going
away.
there, but yeah, that
Does
was
get to keep his
huge.
life, but player advantage here with
Small
Heretics. They now
window
even have the spike down.
for
This is
Kiwi
big.
to win a duel there,
Scrappy,
but
sure, you'll take what you can get.
yeah,
What can these two players do?
it was pretty good.
With Boo down, actually, Avova is looking this
Still
way.
not fully done, but they kind of need a
Hear the
kill.
spam come through, actually.
They do have res.
Avova happy to swing onto this. We'll find the first
If he
Atta.
gets this
Next
duel,
up on the chopping
oh,
block.
that's unlucky.
Able to escape, though, initially.
Okay, now
Oh,
he
he
might
beats
res
it.
if he wants to.
He's called
So you're probably going to see them
where
face
are the
pretty
others
heavy.
in?
Oh my!
Oh, come on!
Okay, time's just not here.
It's suddenly looking a little bit more viable, but they have the operator. They didn't really fancy going for this too much. Maybe they had incredible success in that opening fight, playing it back in through middle, but
Secondary objective
Ah.
here, though. They've
Playing it
done damage in
really,
a situation where actually they were just banking on saving the operator.
Yeah, playing
I
really,
think both players looking to reposition to catch that.
really kind of passive and not going for that one.
retreat
Zeke
out
goes down
of
to the
B, and
spike as
Zeke
well.
actually fall into this. I mean,
It's
he
not
does have
too
2K
bad.
in the
So
back,
yeah,
but
okay.
we're going to
potentially
see a
extra rifle
weird
pass across to a
decision
teammate.
here
Well, if you
because
remember the
their
Heretics
money's
sat around
pretty low. 3 can
3,500.
buy, but
Yeah.
2 can't.
You almost want that
So
coming
yeah,
into
we'll
this
see.
round.
Yeah, nice pivot though. Got to say, Zeke giving them the opportunity there, and somehow I don't know how
Yeah,
Kellogg's
how
got
did
that
this-
kill.
This second
How
shot
did-
was,
how did
yeah,
Kiwi
that
get
one
away
was
from
really
that?
nice.
Don't know. I don't know.
Zeke doesn't know how he died either.
No, no, he's very confused by this. But I do want to see the money. So we did know that obviously Zeke did go down, but they have been able to get a full. Oh, guys, come on, just.
That's
refresh
that
We
the
were doing
close.
so well.
We were. We
What's
had a
wrong,
good time.
Cupid? Talk to me.
All right. Well, hopefully that does get resolved quickly. I'm looking to see if I spot the issue.
I was going to say,
Has someone dribbled
do we-
on their keyboard?
do we get the bingo card out already?
Oh, is it time?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We don't know how long it's going to be yet.
True, true. Does seem as though it was an audio issue, but I still see like headsets on mostly. They're chatting away.
Yeah, this is a short one.
Oh,
can
how
feel it.
dare you say
I can
that?
feel it.
How bloody dare you say that? I'm.
Confidence.
I've never been
brimming with
so
confidence.
upset with you.
Should be underway. Couple of seconds now.
All right, I'll leave you to fill this one because it should be easy. But
I've actually got I've got something to do over
oh,
here.
you've got somewhere to be.
Yeah. Oh, this
All
is
right.
that. Can hear a countdown.
I think we're good. There we
Look
go.
at
It
that.
was for just a mere couple of
Nice.
seconds.
Okay, nice short one.
Your confidence was correctly placed, but a scrap from the beginning again.
Speaking of confidence, Kiwi adjustment on the side of FUT Esports.
So
here,
yeah,
being they're gonna
because they
punch them up
saved,
deep
they
in
managed
the
to eke out
operator.
another buy.
Previously challenging outside
At
C,
the
but
moment, as we can see, small
Heretics
window
haven't
over towards
explored
C.
this
Gonna
space
have
outside
to
Aegis
freely
yet.
use his omen flash if he wants to.
Okay, there's
This
that
is the
lockdown.
they've been getting
It's a
the
nuisance.
orbs for.
Oh God, fallen.
Oh boy, that one looked close.
Yeah, he actually
Scary.
finds it.
Yeah, this is
blind
gonna be nice.
Unfortunately,
Do
not
we
so.
have anything for this corner?
Yeah, they do manage to get away from the sight. Fallen.
Okay, just in this one. Majority of the time,
There's
it's
no threat to life. At this
it's
point.
very
This fight
hard.
can go down.
very, very hard to win the after plant. Sorry, win the retake in terms of this one, especially when the wall's up, especially when it's a plant like this. So we'll keep an eye on it. They have to kill the 2 on site and then block vision for all the spamming.
Zeke gonna try and slip away, invests the slow. There's a little bit of a look again though, as already FUT is starting to build. That's fallen finding Zeke. That's the first step, but Kellogg's is waiting patiently. No one aware of this yet, and Kellogg's does strike. Cracks goes down. This time they're aware of it though. Has to play it so carefully. It's perfect.
Kellogg's did great.
And now looking real good for Heretics.
If they kill Mr. Fallon, it's pretty much done.
To bring that operator in, and they're shutting it down. Footballist, time to back away here. They've been handling this so far.
Actually, whether or not Avova's going to try and chase this down, punish
nice shot.
Will find the kill,
right.
Heretics get their
FUT have to eco. They do have the op that they saved. Obviously, again, Chad, just remember this map is a little bit attack-sided, so
once again, but couple more rounds
we'll keep that in mind. Nice abuse over towards C from Heretics. And nice just planning, right? They've pretty much been planning. And we're going to keep an eye on this because it's very easy. It's a very good ult on this map is in terms of the Killjoy ult. We're just going to see them trying to stack orbs again. How fast can they get another ult? Yeah, I think it's the most. I think it's the most attack sided. I think it's Lotus and then Pearl and then pretty much everything else.
I said actually, Mr. Fallen previously, I think, baiting out almost over faking the TP early on in the round just to kind of plant the seed of doubt. But Mr. Fallen's been taking that space behind him.
Yeah, Navi Koi was an anomaly for sure.
I'm curious, and actually, whether or not this time out will prompt a different approach here from FUT Esports altogether. I don't think things have spiraled out of control by any stretch.
No. But maybe just trying to get a grip on that C piece that has been coming in.
Yeah, even the previous one, you got to ride that off with the lockdown. It's one of those that's like you have to approach it completely differently unless somebody gives you a kill ahead of that lockdown being invested or ahead of the site being taken control of. Very aggressively on the like there.
How about to say?
Yeah, chewing on it.
Yeah, got a lot to say in a very short amount of time, so apparently there is some adjustments to be had for Footballist.
But yes, addressing this C site here,
yeah,
that
he's really in it.
Necessarily one you take
Ascent?
No,
but there were
it's slightly defense.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say super. You're looking at like 7.5s majority of the time.
Here's the rubble approach.
Yeah, now the
it depends on pistols though, right?
I say bonus, that's a weird way to say it, but Footballists only have Sheriff, so they're not going to be in the position to challenge in the same sort of way.
And that could be the actual green light for Heretics
okay.
to address is actually on a round.
Where's the op? That's what we need to look at. That's the gun that saved. Where's the op? Over towards C again.
No, it's not.
Generic Joe as well with the 5 months pre-shirt. Thank you. Where the hell is that? Damn. They have a good chance into this one. Nice reaction.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Moj is going to get overwhelmed. Wait, he nearly did great.
They have the site under wraps now. Yes, this player's in towards heaven, but
now if they want to get the plant and these, I mean,
creeping close. It's all right. He's found out a captain. That's good. Does a little bit of a dance around it. Now he's in danger. Oh, Kellogg's lucky to be alive at times.
Nicely done. We get 2 armors rebought. We saved the op as well. That's interesting to note. And Boo has to rebuy. So pretty nice start from Heretics. Money's starting to build up for sure. Interesting that they pick up the op here. So we'll keep an eye on Kellogg's, how he wants to approach this.
Beautiful timing to capitalize on it. And, whilst we're saying there are concerns for Heretics not addressing this side of the map.
The new UI, yeah, it's fine. So I like it.
That's actually going to pull the emphasis.
I would say I like it just as much as the other one. Like I don't really. As long as I have all the information and it's like relatively nicely displayed, it's fine. Yeah, it's
heating up a little bit now.
Okay, there's the op. That's a huge pick as well. So yeah, maybe they didn't get the information that he saved this because this was a little bit individual in terms of how he played.
Beautiful opener from him. And the operator has to be a sign of things slowing down a little bit for Heretics. They're able to work
at the end when they kind of show that's true.
That is true, Tanners, yeah. Hadn't seen much of it before. The knife did come through from the Footballist trying to ensure no one was going.
Okay, we go fast. Let's see what Killjoy can do. All up to Moj. Has to kill 2 if he can.
But it'll be hard to hold. Kellogg's lovely angle. This time going to get found though. Kellogg's falls. Now the sight under scrutiny.
Oh, no.
Double swing? Wait, nice double swing as well. I tell you what, Heretics did very well to deal with this because it looked like they did the double swing right. The person closer swung wider.
Any chances in this?
So yeah, I'm kind of impressed that they won that.
Whether or not they do want to invest it, maybe if they find a kill. Actually, no, ahead of this. So
they put the ult into it on the 2v3. Okay.
But Zeke's still on the side. They don't know about this just yet, and flying on in. Kiwi might now have an inkling of it. Zeke just on the other side to this. He's going to hear all these steps. He does have Kellogg's there waiting to try and help him for the cross now. Zeke needs to play ahead of it, and he does. Good work, good space.
Nicely done. Avova and someone else that I can't remember.
And Heretics still holding on to
I can't remember who it was, but they did very well to beat out the double swing that came in.
Yes.
It was a mix-well. Really came down to that, to the double dual back sight here. Maybe we get a replay of it.
A big contrast from that one.
Wait, did the other person not swing here? Or was that just the end of it?
Play as 5. It felt map 1, it was just 5 individuals.
Disjointed, yeah.
Okay, either way, that was the important duel. I thought the double swing looked a bit better like that from when I saw it from their
really
POV.
Adding insult to injury, Kellogg's starting to, well, he was doing very well with this, but I am seeing Kiwi creeping.
Noted now, though, Kiwi's posted
It's a nice little bait in, though. It's a nice little bait. I realized what they were doing.
2 off the ultimate. I mean, if you can find it in this round, maybe if Heretics drift away from here, you can get that orb. He's chomping at the bit.
Yeah, he'd love to get that, wouldn't he?
Heretics almost anticipating some sort of push from FUT Esports here. He's close enough to hear these steps.
Yeah, he absolutely is. Kiwi deciding against the orb, just going to try and play behind them. This is perfect.
Does he catch boot?
Oh my god, that's stunning.
Nice timing on this one.
Huge amounts of damage. He's seen everything. They've got
That causes
3
a lot of
players
pressure.
here now.
Are they going to speed up or are they going to go back and take map control?
That could be a big curveball for FUT Esports in this round.
A little bit gutting for FUT at the moment because this wall is going to maybe deter them from going in. Oh, I like this.
Zeke going to cut off that avenue
Big fan of this.
from the A
Okay,
side,
let's see if Mosh can get anything.
Zeke, great positioning, beautiful. And maybe a double pump now. Actually,
they want to go
right
back
to it, but they didn't fall away from the site so far that there wouldn't be a fight towards it.
Kellogg's cleaned up there. Small window for FUT into that one.
And now just that judge in one, but the is
Judge on the retake? Oh my goodness. No way.
And now,
oh boy, they got a plant like now. So Avova got ult, Avova might ult.
Can you do the plant's not even down 10 seconds? Moj, what is the plan? The TP, he's out of there. Over to the C site. Plant's gonna come in and it's a mile away.
Mod just got to get back on this, but does he read the reposition? He's heard the step from Mixro.
Oh,
He's got the kill.
21 HP.
21 HP, but it's Avova. Roll back the years. Give me the vintage of Avova in this. Moj though stepping close.
Just on the edge of the alarm bot. This should work.
Oi,
Moj has got some discipline here.
They are. The turret comes in. And Avova slips away. Smartly done. The angle now. Avova needs to be so careful of this. Moj has forged his way towards the site, but now that final step, that final blow. Tap on the spike waiting. Does Avova check? He's so close to this. The swing!
Nicely done from Avova.
Rolls it back, Avova.
Good decision when the ult came down to
Heretics.
just instantly use the ult.
Needed.
Did have the spike on him as well, so worked out pretty well. This was just a cool round, to be honest. I thought this was nice. There's a lot of nice plays into this round.
To get away from the lockdown. The mods definitely made it interesting. Frustration starting to show on the faces of FUT Esports. Kiwi a big win condition.
Avova's always been like really consistent, to be honest with you. It's always been good for multi-kills, always pretty good in clutches.
Realistic here.
I like that as well, just a note for Omen players, the closer you are, the closer they're going to hit. Oh, that is disgusting. And they're kind of playing off the fact that when he's had the op, he's used this twice. Right? He's been here twice. This was the 3rd time he's now been here, so they knew this was coming. That is, never seen that wall. That's pretty disgusting.
And Heretics did peel away from this, so you don't want to see anybody else from FUT Esports fall.
Dude, where was this Heretics in the first map?
This
is so much better.
Gives up the site for it. Kind of has
I know it's attack-sided, but like...
Smoke gonna go in, Rez comes out, they now no rotations are in, but Kellogg's wants it. Actually decides against it. Tempering.
Keep an eye on the Omen v Omen duel.
Spike now down, it's on their side. One's trying to catch one on the way out.
Does he run away?
Alive. Willing to defend now.
No, he walked away. Again, Omen. Both of the Omens might have good timing here.
A little bit of spam through the smoke.
Yeah, but this is going to be manic. They're on the side. Mixwell, lovely.
Nicely done. And Omen's going to secure this as well. They don't even need him.
Heretics looking so good.
Nice decisions, to be honest, over towards the site. They didn't have much map control. I like the alert from Avova. I thought it was cool to kind of secure it. And I like the decision to go heavy here once they cleared this. They had to take some map control. They did. And then they held onto it very well with 2 facing and then just 1 watching here.
Those ultimates now lacking. beautiful cleanup towards the end of this as well. This is the individual starting to show some of that potential we alluded to. Zeke having a much better game this time around. Even so, the numbers aren't vastly different, but consistency.
Well, that hit everyone.
Another round.
Big rotation coming out. So they did the open flash. They did a slow. They had no real follow-up behind it.
They've got a really good grip on the game as it stands. The economy management, they're understanding incredibly well.
Why is Pearl so attack-sided? It's basically 4 choke points across the map, right? So you split up too much. Long rotations. And just the way the B site is, right? After pawns are really strong. It's hard to hold the side itself as well over towards B. So pretty much a mixture of that.
Careful here. If you're Heretics, you don't want to walk into any of these stacks, which we very much know is present. Now, with the Seeker's going to come through, they get dealt with very early on, but it should be indicative of a fair amount of presence, and yes, a quick pivot.
Much better calling. This one was nice. This is a much better use of Mixwell's ult as well, in comparison to what we saw on Pearl.
Once again, a number of times Heretics have been able to kind of catch some kind of advantage in the rotation here. The wall invested very deep, and that's problematic for FUT Esports. Nobody else can really challenge until this is dealt with. Kiwi's found an opener, though.
All right, but there's still 4 players with rifles sat watching these ways in. These choke points could be fatal, and they are. 3 quick kills back-to-back, and Heretics off the
Oh my god. Maybe gave him a little bit too much here, but their money's out of control, so it kind of doesn't matter. We got 9Ks and stuff here.
This one should be done, and it is. Boo.
Very nice.
Farming up there a little, and Heretics finally getting into this game, really.
Still thinking that FUT need to win a few more into this to have a good chance. Again, like, if they get 4, pretty decent spot. 3 probably need pistol. I say probably, they need pistol with 3.
The pistol and then round 2 conversion. Got to see them get something in the last 2 rounds of the half here. Want to make any sort of attempt in the second, when we know how it went with that deficit in the first. Very little margin for error. And Ultimate still lacking. Mr. Fallen does have his. Heretics once again will probe towards C. And it's like Kiwi unnoticed.
Oh, nice shots. Did so well. KO didn't really want to swing as well because he felt like he got spotted.
And success on the other side of the map. First time we're really seeing this. Boost back on the feet. And back up to
Here's an important draw from Mr. Fallon as well. That was on the Omen, right?
Problematic for Heretics to really
so yeah, it should be pretty hard to get into this site. They could play this a little bit further back when they have no smokes. Like, I honestly think you just want to play this further back and just let them get out through sight. They're pretty much going to be doing that.
Really precarious here. Lockdown going to come
in.
Oh,
the ult's kind of nice though. Look at the killjoy. Right, okay. We're backing out. KO nade was on the...
Fallen. No, okay. Man, boo.
I'll be impressed if they win this.
3v3, making this
They've done the hard part in terms of getting the plant.
Gets a little bit of a lift up, but the spray converts well enough.
Okay, big one-on-one. Dude, I thought he got that kill, and I was like, what the hell is this game?
Trying to be patient, but his timing's being tested. Great work from Cracks there.
42 HP. Nice done from FUT. A lot of important duels for them. They managed to win this round out even with the res as well.
A little bit of a lifeline for FUT.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only thing really that makes this doable for FUT Esports is the plant position. With lockdown going in, I think they're still so paranoid of somebody looking for a cheeky kill ahead of that. Fully detaining anybody.
Dude, I'm saying that about every team. I'm saying that about every team, Tannis. I'm just like, why is it taking so long to see people have spam guns for this?
See, Heretics have to commit to these close quarters engagements. Unfortunately, Boo's in a position where the plant's not good for him. He has to spam or...
Okay, let's see, dude. If they get one more, I actually think it's I mean, it's not great after winning the pistol, but it's still a decent half.
Right back to business for Kellogg's. Doesn't want to give them any quarter. Does fall away though. Let's see if we can pull that rotation. Look to the other side of the map. They are getting proactive.
Nice aggro push from them as well. As we can see, there is a turret here. Must be close to getting out of range.
We have the turret there, so that should find contact pretty quickly. Be incredibly indicative of what's coming their way.
Do they decide to speed up with that?
The 3 rifles remain. Kiwi obviously having that.
Okay, we need a hero play from Mr. Fallon.
Sheriff to work with. Mr. Fallen, he's going to get aggressive. He's good for the first hit. Can he get back out though?
Oh, he's got another.
Oh my god, Chad is incredible.
He's got a spike on his side. That's ridiculous. And yeah, the unorthodox position from Zeke.
Oh my
Shot's
God.
just fallen. He
What
doesn't need
the
the
hell?
help apparently, but he's going to get it. Avova cuts off the support system.
He might have to do
Kiwi's
more
gone
here.
down, but there's a
Let's
second
see.
player to this as well. It wasn't just Kiwi on his own. Krax was there too. Spike still not in hand. And Fallen going for a second go at this. Another attempt. And
Oh
again, the
my.
success. One more and it's all his.
He
Fallen
needed to
wants
do
it.
a hero play, and he has absolutely delivered.
Zeke being hunted, spots one, does.
What a
again,
round.
Amos is
Okay,
there.
4.
It's a
Pretty good
lifeline
half in
for
the end
FUT.
from them. They'll take that all day.
Competitive at 4-8, but Heretics, what a reminder of what this team can do.
Absolutely. Very different approach here, and definitely finding success across the board. Kellogg's looking like he's online
You
here.
didn't see the game yesterday. How was the
Delivering for
Gecko?
Heretics. But overall,
It
the
looked a
approach
lot
is
better on
totally
Lotus,
different from
honestly.
what we
They had
saw
some
on
cool
Pearl.
stuff with it. I
Nice and
highly,
Yep,
highly
much
recommend
faster.
watching the
Try and find these engagements, and like I said,
Watching the
Kellogg's,
Lotus
being
game.
rewarded for it, but able to capitalize time and time again.
It's so refreshing seeing Heretics actually fight as 5. Seeing them with a little bit of synergy there, not too far ahead of each other, really playing well. Kind of some of those B hits felt so chaotic, but they had really good composure in them. The post plants were good.
So good
Got that
reminders
little
are on the
wall
coaches
that was
here.
set up
Everyone
as
can
well
speak
for
until
Kellogg's.
the barriers
I
go
love seeing
down.
these sort of things. This is what we've been wanting to see from this side.
As in just
And
for the
those are
first
where
pistol
really
rounds.
we step into the unknown in terms of not seeing Lotus just yet for Heretics. A couple of these little tricks make it evident they've made use of the downside.
They get 2
yeah.
minutes.
Love to see that. And look, I was worried after seeing the start of it. I was worried we were back for another map 1, but absolutely not the case. Really, really rewarding. Zeke having a much better series as well. Map here at least, should
They
I
had
say.
a lot of individual
A
rounds
little bit of a
though,
glimpse of the old
Prophet.
Avova as well. Everyone kind of putting on a bit of a show.
I don't feel confident in
well.
saying
Yeah.
Some of these rounds
in saying that.
definitely look better as a team unit. Looking forwards though, really puts the pressure back on FUT Esports, because this is the one you look at the veto and you think,
Yeah,
that's
that's nil. Keep that.
Pretty comfortable about FUT Esports coming into this with what we saw at lock-in.
Yeah.
At least in this half here, these Kiwi
We're
to really double
coaching
down
potatoes
and
is happening
embrace this
again
neon
in
pick
the-
and make
in
it
the
work on
off-season.
attack. Same question then goes for Heretics. Is this
Just fly back
cohesive
for it.
unit carry across to the second half here, where unfortunately on the defense you can't stack up, you can't play these strength in numbers
Coach
sort of
potatoes.
approaches to the rounds.
Mini's here. Mini will play it.
Gosh, and
Mini's
head-to-head,
been
we were
waiting
kind
all
of
this time
discussing
to
this at
play
the
it.
very start of the day, or at least the desk was as well, was that kind of Kellogg's facing up against Kiwi, that kind of head-to-head battle that we could see coming down. Finally seeing Kellogg's kind of take, I'd say, the upper hand.
Coach
at least in
Potatoes,
that
especially
half
just a
here.
5-stack.
Looking much
It's
better
like
off.
me,
But in the second half
Cooper,
here, the key stakeholders
me,
become
Cooper,
Avova and
Nilzinho,
Boot.
Emi,
They're the ones that
Yes.
ultimately
and
in terms of
Mini.
site anchoring and shutting down some of these fast hits. If Heretics aren't actually positioned to greet them, 3v3, 4v4, like I said, it's very different to achieve what they've just done on the attack.
That's what
on
I'm
the defense
saying.
here.
Potentially, yeah.
It's the
I'm
strong
really
man
interested
5-stack
because we
basically.
didn't have a great first half either. So a little quiet in that regard.
Demko, you can't keep doing this every day because that just like how is this possible? How are you doing this back to back?
Again, plenty left to be
You did this
seeing
yesterday.
about Lotus.
Like, this is
Again,
madness.
We haven't seen so much of this map play out
That's
yet,
so
even
crazy.
when we rolled
Demko,
our
thank
lines
you
for
so
Lotus
much,
from
man.
FUT
25
prior to this
gifted. How
infant
many is that
seal. So
altogether?
it's very
Dude,
much still adding to that
215 altogether. It's
consideration
just
of how good this map actually
just
sits with them going forward. It's a
stupid
long
numbers,
series,
man.
mate.
Thank you so much, Demko. I appreciate the support. Chat, you know what to do is get a Lotus slug approves in. Let me try to read these names off before it starts.
Their ability to really mix things up
Spaced
and,
out
catch
default,
100 things
Connor,
and take it
Nico,
off guard
Bymans,
with how quickly they can
Zello,
apply that rubble
Yimbus,
control
Aqua,
towards actually hitting sight.
Limj,
Usually teams kind of stall that out a little bit. They want to get control of
IY
the
Zone,
ball to be able to
pistol
open up
starting,
the possibility
Banana
of
Watcher,
splitting
Tennist, Zin,
I think at
they're
least
doing something
initially
fast as well.
here, look
Oh,
how quick Kiwi's
Ziffy,
towards the
Sabina,
entrance of B.
Dahu.
And there's no body behind that.
That
utility.
Alphobia.
It is just
Okay,
the utility.
I'm gonna stop
Plays
there.
as it
In
stands,
terms
so
of
we
this,
gotta
Just got to be
continue.
careful here.
It's a bit similar to like the 4-1 push that everyone likes to do, but it's with 3 people and they're getting info with both of the info gatherers. So I like this in terms of Heretics' pistol. I think this one's pretty cool. I actually think this is a really cool pistol from them. It's very similar to like the 4-1, like I said, where you push here, but instead of one info gatherer that's normally at the Killjoy or the Cypher, they actually have an extra one in terms of this guy. So yeah, I like this a lot. Nice shots into this as well. This was a very good pistol from them. Let's see if we see a 2-4, 2-on-4, but Avova should be.
At least got the upgrade
Good
here.
for
Won't
one.
matter too much. Avova on the flank will come through. Krax
Krax
will
1v4.
shut that down now, but he's a 1v3 situation. Boo tagged up. The plant is good for him here. Finds the first, finds the second as well. What is that?
boy.
Oh my word!
Well,
I said it
he's
was
gone and
doable.
done it. That might be
everything at removing him.
Okay,
from that,
that might be it. We'll see. It's very attack side of this map. That's an insane 1v4.
That is monstrous.
Yeah, he keeps having really big pistol rounds. Yeah, pistol god.
Lines him up, knocks him down. No sweat off the brow.
The real phobia.
Is unreal.
Bait Spoon, Pinsel,
Now,
I'm Just Pair, Manan, Marcus,
prior
FPS,
to that
and Gendave, or Gendalf.
That was going to be a Heretics round.
And Spicy Coleslaw, welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you for all the gifted, bro. Again, if you got gifted, chat, please say thank you. Over towards Demko. You're a crazy guy.
As well, they wanted to be proactive. There was immediate walks through to pressure the flank, the extremities of FUT Esports. Rewarded for it here. Even the spike noted, Atta somehow gets a kill in that scenario. I still don't understand how he managed that.
How's the Sage looking? Honestly, not too bad.
I'm waiting for the next
not too bad.
Thing to happen.
I like it so far in terms of the shutdown over towards C, and it has some nice stuff in terms of the once you're entering this wall over towards here. We saw a cheeky wall here that you might want to look at as well, Bonko, to kill the op. It has some cool stuff. It definitely looks better than how Paper X used it.
Actually spotted cracks on the repeat. Feeling himself after that pistol round.
Yeah, that could have been so much.
Yeah, it's kind of nice on the defense with this stuff as well.
Snappy. Is there anything? Nah, no sweat again for Cracks. This guy's good.
He's known for his ghost plays in Turkey. Oh, really? Yeah, dude, he's been putting up numbers in pistols, to be fair to you.
We only have that Sheriff with Boo, and that's about it. So there's some real errors happen for FUT.
Late investment at the wall as well, so they know, FUT Esports know they're going to be pushed heavily towards spawn side.
There it is. First one found. And the readjusting for Kiwi is very nice. Comfortable. Lovely. Yeah, Vova, anything for that?
Any kills?
Kiwi's hunting you
down. Oi.
Kiwi, that's a little bold.
You want to keep these guns. No one has anything else to buy, so I'm glad you didn't go for another one. Nicely done. Very, very clean. Gonna have some armor rebuys, but that's about it. So very good bonus for them and good money for the next round. So let's see how much damage they can do. A lot of light armor's going out. Maybe a few overbuys.
Very early on in this half.
Seeing a lot of thanks going out to Demko as well. Thank you for doing that, everyone.
Heretics, I think that will be indicative of how we see them approach.
Demko, message me on Discord as well.
4 light shields here, obviously.
Reach out to me.
A bit of investment in the previous. Prioritizing some of the utility coming into this. Caught with that flash actually heavily, and yeah. Boo tagged off, so he can't even complement this peak here. Yes, Kiwi gets tagged up. Heals available for him potentially. Oh, if Atta's actually healed somebody else up already. Like it's on cooldown right now. Yeah, it must have been Modj actually. Yeah, he's the only one missing his shield.
He's still held presence on the other side of the map, so even if Kellogg's does...
That's probably it.
No,
that's probably it from that duel.
How?
Yeah, that is probably it from that duel. How does Kellogg's not win it?
Headshot in that engagement.
Yeah. Oh man, they're
boy,
to try and equalize
1 by 1.
A little bit of a
Everyone
trade,
tries to win the round back.
As 5, FUT are just going to pour on in.
Oh
Boost
boy,
deleted. Winning every engagement here.
Back-to-back flawless.
Yep.
Potentially here, Mr. Fallen's going to be the only one to fall, and no, he's going to find it.
Okay, that's how they win the bonus. Everyone, how many upgrades do we have? Like I can't remember how many rifles they had. 2, so I think they had 3 upgrades here.
Like I said, the fact that Asi was flawless coming across from that round 2 conversion.
Yeah, message Demko, message me on Discord or Twitter, whatever's easier for you.
Behind this buy. Oh man, that is.
I mean, the worst thing as well, they're touching max buy here as well. If they actually come out here, this is as close to flawless as well. It's going to be Sheriffs on the board here for Heretics.
They've got to stop.
They have to do some damage. They've
got to.
Yeah, it's a little bit worrying.
No one's really had that ability to start off here. It's
a little bit worrying, Lewis, right?
All favourable to FUT. Off the back of that pistol, remind yourself how he got almost now back to 8 apiece, which could be pretty much happening after this round.
Morty as well. Morty's getting involved. Thank you so much, Morty. Your boy Lewis. Welcome into the Slug Club.
Patience being displayed. Kellogg's
Thank you for that, Morty. Chat. Let's get some Slug approves in.
Now slips away. And a lot of presence shown. Now, we are seeing this is the lighter of the split, 3-2 here. But really showing a lot.
This is nice, though. Nice pressure. I'm enjoying this from FUT.
It's a tall order to try and do some damage or to stop this push coming through.
even with this as well, like everyone can kind of trade out. It might look a little bit risky, but it's pretty good. Wall goes in, smoke goes out as well. They're going on for the fake. The only person who isn't biting this is Mixwell. And Avova has rotated back and does have a flash, so they could between them make an okay play.
The pop flash isn't bad, but
okay, probably had to wait for the Omen flash.
Eliminated so quickly. Avova.
Okay, nicely done from Cracks.
Footballist almost with that double pump, right? It looked so clear as a fake after a couple of seconds where there's no further commitment towards the site from that initial pressure coming through. And then that C being shown, you saw that little bit of a
that looked like an orchid jewel on top of
now
that.
making it their own on towards this A site. Yes, blood now drawn.
At least they got a kill.
But they still need to get past so many more bodies. Boo, doing what he can. Making it a 2v3. Kellogg's on the site now, 65 HP. Moj still alive, still kicking. And the scoreline is
massively in control.
8 apiece.
In the blink of an eye.
You go 8 on this. Their attack's been looking half. It's an attack-sided map. Their money is out of control. We see a 9k, 8k, and then everyone else is on 7k. Lewis, Pearl is the most I've ever flamed a team on stream.
Because it's been clean. Yeah. Heretics have been lacking that progress towards some of these ultimates. They haven't got any swing factors to throw at this. We'll see how the lay of land is, but Heretics going to call a timeout just to gather their thoughts ahead of this, because this is a key buy round. Well, in terms of comebacks, this one almost
should be rolling
a
schedule.
Very big pivot round in the second half. FUT Esports can snowball with this much of an advantage in this first ult cycle.
You're absolutely right. Doing
Damon, thank you so much as well. 5 months.
Who's got them and what to do with
5 months in the slug club. Appreciate you, dude.
That first half, that lockdown that came in, for example, that was just almost a guarantee that you
you throw that round away. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm curious to see what they have to play with here and what the plan is coming back in from Heretics. They haven't really had much of a say in this thus far. Very much dictated too by the pace coming out from FUT. Everything going right on their side. A little peek once we start things back up, where those.
Do you think Lotus needs to balance? No. I'm a big fan of having maps that are different like this. We don't need to do that stuff where we balance maps. As long as everyone's aware that maps are attack-sided or defense-sided, it's so fun. I'm a big fan of having different.
Oh, the aggression!
That's
Kiwi,
nice.
come on! You know, in 5 minutes,
really
you were so blind during that.
That's 4 members of Heretics. Fighting tooth and
yeah, we don't need to get even maps. Also, some maps can be swayed in terms of like your comp itself. So if you really wanted to, you could have a pretty defense-sided comp down there all over them.
Moj is going to delete him, and now they're down to 3.
This is nice as well. Look at them just taking map control. Wow,
Footballists are so powerful in how they're approaching this.
They're so proactive as well once they take control. Everyone's just splitting up like into twos. So literally they split into twos, they go take map control back, and then one person just holds all the way in terms of the wall. So it's great.
I was going to say, maybe going to neutralize that, but Moj finally shuts him down. Concern being, yes, 3 standing, but it didn't require any ultimates. So all in all, this is a very clean round for FUT Esports in terms of the bigger picture.
Is it too early to call it?
To play with.
I
almost wanted to call it after the 1v4 pistol. So I don't think so. I think if you want to call it right now, I think you're going to be right. I'll put that out there.
The pace shift here in this round is fantastic from FUT Esports. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, smart.
Their attack's been really good.
Oh, you love to see that. That was actually a really nice round, just off the back of seeing so much, and it shattered the money of Heretics. Oh god, it's starting to get really bad here for them.
I feel like everyone.
They need more than a silver lining, but
I feel like everyone's aware.
No
Do they not keep it?
I mean, Kellogg's gonna try
Bit of a risk for this one, but they managed to get out and heal as well, so not too bad.
This is that sort of round once again. You almost have to write this one off.
They're going to force them out. Do they have anything for this corner? Does anyone want to even risk sitting in this corner?
Just at the right time now. Going to take over the side, and there's going to be no challenge on this.
Look at them again. I just love how they're playing this. Two-person again. 2-person map control, 2-person on site, 1-person watching behind. They're very drilled now. Very, very drilled in a lot of this. Look at this as well. Like, it's just a nice setup. Aggro wall.
Just in case.
1-2 play.
What are you meant to do? Okay, Paranoid is good, but the Blade Storm's gone. Boo. Still going to make that Sheriff work, but again, the trades, the positioning, it's good. Boo again! Takes down Kiwi, going to pop the ult on the other side. Cracks. Going to do what he can to try and deal with this.
Avova's alive as well to block vision. Maybe gets another smoke up at one point.
This one started to tap on it, but the smoke keeps him
guessing. Going to expire, though.
There's not going to be anything
to keep him safe
here. And again, no commitment to this, and the face comes out. Footballers. FUT just running through
Where's
this game
my other
now.
smoke?
It was
It
an
was up.
expensive as hell round, but it's got them up to 10.
Nicely done from
look at the
FUT, though.
difference as well. I know on
Pretty
the
hard, though.
lockdown
I'm not
rounds
sure it would have made
Heretics,
much
they
of a
invested that
difference.
ball a
Again,
little
just like,
deeper towards site instead
again,
of
with
getting
just the way that
themselves
this
up
map
onto
is, like
default.
planting in
But
this
FUT
corner,
Esports takes
it just
so
means there's a
much
lot
control
less
away.
space, right? In terms of if you're
Mixwell's
playing in the
an issue. I
open, you have a
think,
full
yeah, you
circle,
said it's gonna funnel them into
you're pretty
CT,
much
but
just like
Mixwell
cutting
has
off
to
a lot
make
of this,
something
right?
happen in
So
a
there's only this
1v2
segment
with
to
a
actually
Sheriff
diffuse in. So
pushing through that
the
wall.
spam, even though you are going to get blocked from vision, it's
Such
pretty
a
easy.
beautifully crafted round
So I
from
don't
FUT
think it would have
Esports
changed
there.
anything. I'm pretty sure the carrier ult had finished, right? Or not?
Yeah, Kiwi.
Maybe
Elon
Elon must be right.
But does have the ultimate. Concerns continue.
Oh, he just started it? Oh, okay. Well, then that was a good comm from someone.
It's so
That
late
was definitely a good comm from someone.
They're just about
to actually say that the smoke is still up.
cycle. Lockdown invested, obviously, previously. Almost
Was this an eco, though, for Heretics?
Retaken to a successful position. Kellogg's got to be careful here because this A site hold is so deep that he doesn't really have any sort of support from his teammates.
He should be on red alert after that.
Taking nice timing with this one. Oh boy, he's going in.
So they know what's coming their way. Pace is the name of the game for Kiwi. He's got to get there. Still standing. The stun slowing Kiwi down himself, making it very difficult. The 5v4.
A lot of people
and
here now.
advantage finally sitting with Heretics.
Mr. Fallen's got ahead of the wall here.
Oh, this could be
This is a good
but
call.
Do they think about it? Do they consider it?
This is a very good call.
Avova's going to hard clear this.
Let's see if Mr. Fallen can win this one.
Bot's going to come in, Avova, keep your cool.
Nicely done from Avova. 11 HP though. Mr. Fallen got a little bit unlucky.
Still, Avova does find Fallen, and now two.
Similar thing with him going proactive in terms of 2 and 1.
Yes, they have a plan.
3 people here though. Need a hero play. That's the hero play. Oh my god. They still have res, but it's too risky.
At the time on their side, and a captain takes out Zeke, and it's just Boo left in the 1v2. Plays through towards CT, but the timing's not on his side. Desperate for someone, anyone to swing him. And it's going to be 11 FUT. Started to tear away with the game. Heretics held on 8.
Another beautiful example of the discipline on display here from FUT Esports. In so many of these situations, you almost think, yeah, going to try and bait cracks in there.
Yeah,
still
again, I'm just very impressed with after they get the plant down. Like, even in these bad situations, like in terms of like 3v5 or whatever it is, like they're just so good at just taking map control of multiple people, and they always play off each other. Like they always have a set plan in these after plans. It's really good.
Still held at 8 rounds. A broken purchase here. 2 Bulldog Sheriffs. And this brawl outside rubble, the intention for Heretics.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
So much. At bare minimum, 3 players, they know how vulnerable Boo is. It's messy.
That's so unlucky. 5 HP. Where the hell are these bullets going?
Has to back away here. Needs
They at
help.
least get sight from it. They at least get sight, and we'll keep an eye on the Omen.
Ooh, a little ahead of the curve.
That's the gun to pick up.
As well. So almost makes it doable here. For Heretics to fight their way back through.
Choke points have been the death, though, of Heretics in the past. This time, still trying to fight the good fight for themselves, but 3 players against 3, and the rifles overwhelming now. Favorable towards FUT. Kiwi still on the side, too, waiting for Boo to try and crest that CT side. Slow goes in, but he looks back towards middle. Big shot from Boo.
Same thing applies as I talked about earlier in terms of the corner of this. Should be a little bit easier to spam. Only one person spamming though. There we go, nicely done. Mr. Fallen gets the spam.
It's 12 for FUT.
And the captain just paps them all when they duel him. So strong. So strong at the moment. What an impressive half. 4 chances for them to close this out as well. I like the decision making from Mr. Fallen here as well. He was going for a flank, and then I'm not sure if he just actually shot anything or got seen, but he decided to go all the way back and just become the security, especially when he realized they had delayed enough time. So shout out to him on this round. It was good.
This is absolutely textbook from FUT Esports. And Heretics, after a few positives from that, absolutely none here in the second half.
We got nothing. Absolutely nothing so far on the defense.
Boo again on an island.
He broke turret, okay, yeah. And created the pressure and then went back, it was perfect.
The response is on the way. Lockdown's coming in. Make your mind up, where do you go? Avova is waiting for it. Paranoia to hand, sends it, buying precious seconds. Kiwi finds Boo Avova with the trade. And now we look at what's remaining and where they are.
That's a nice one-way over towards the door.
Get out of the sight. Avova does get away. No harm, no foul.
Try and make sure that they can't pinch you once you put the ult down. It's pretty cool.
They don't have that timing on it here. They need that plant to have happened.
Yeah, it becomes a little worrying here if they can't commit to this plant just yet. Zeke's going to find Mr. Ballin.
Okay,
Second comes through with third as well.
Still alive is Moj. 1v4, a little bit of chip damage, but not much to write home about. Spikey's going to leave. Goes walking. That's one, needs another. It's not clean anymore, 30 HP.
Nicely done. Okay, they get their first round on defense. 4 chances down to 3, and they use some ults into this. So I say some, it's just one ult, right?
Where they have to cling to life. The opportunity to get a couple of these ultimates online. 2 off the lockdown, 1 off the Blade Storm. Do have that res
Will I be joining Plat Chat podcast?
Like I said, so worrying.
I'm so open. Every time they ask me, I say yes. Like I love the podcast, so
I think that's
if they ever want me, they'll just ask me.
That wall still. He's still the one
yeah, every time they've asked me, I've said yeah. I like it, man.
To make that split-second decision not to invest the wall as deep as previously planned.
Okay, we need more of that.
See if they commit off the back. How far do they go? Yeah, Kellogg's actually deciding.
Who's noted
Now's not
there?
the time.
Noted actually the jump past the smoke. Paranoia invested will force him off that position. But actually trading off the Kellogg's dash there, so he can't play as aggressive as you'd usually expect him to with that online. Looks like this beast split's going to come through once again. Avova needs to
good luck, Zeke.
Help Zeke out here with this
in danger. He's in so much danger.
Yeah, good luck. Omen's here.
He's just not on his side. He knows that pressure is eventually
this needs to get smoked, right? From Avova. He needs help.
Utility going to start coming to play now. Does he get to keep his life? He wants Moj dead. He gets him dead. Follow-up not found. Wants one trade out with the plant on their side. Good work from Avova. Holds a position, but 3 players still alive. Still plenty more to do.
Flank from Boo is everything. Atta's looking this way already. A little bit of time to find it. He will find the kill. Boo's down. It's a 3v3 now. Make that 3v4.
The spam, okay, but they're all coming from the same place here. Fallen's going to see so many players. Oh,
my goodness. Oh, no.
Mixwell, dazed and confused. Avova, Kiwi, defuse is starting.
Nicely done, Mr. Fallon. 1 tap.